Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the LEGO DC Comics Superheroes Wonder Woman Warrior Battle. This is set number 76075, 286 pieces, and very cool set that has this large big fig, brick built big fig. Looks very similar to the Ant-Man big fig that we built in a previous set. Also comes with Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor and this pretty cool period looking airplane. So enough of looking at the box, let's look at the parts and instructions and build this thing. See how cool it is to potentially play with. Alright, so there's our parts. We have a big instruction book number 2. We have a smaller instruction book number 1. Have a medium-sized sticker sheet. Numbered bags, bag 1, 2, and 3. So there's bag 1, small bag and the big bag as always. And lastly we have the box. Rip that open and it has a little cape in it. Okay, so looking at instruction book 1, step number 1, we begin with our first minifigure. It's Wonder Woman. And she has a double printed face. You can see the angry face and then a straight face. I'm actually going to do the straight face. I really like this hairpiece. It's a lot fuller than some of the other standard Lego City style hairpieces. She has a sword and a shield. So that completes Wonder Woman. I like the arm printing as well. You got the 2 little forearm armor pieces printed on there. So that's pretty cool. Move her to the side. The cape and this piece is an alternate piece they show when I turn the instructions. They show the hair coming off, the head coming off, and then that's how you slide the cape on, is you put it over the little neck bar part that's sticking up. Put the head back on, and then you put the little hoodie, the hood part on top. The color of the hood doesn't quite match the color of the cape. It's supposed to, but you could definitely tell that the cape is a kind of a washed out lighter blue color versus the hood that's a very dark blue color. So I'm going to remove that for now. I actually prefer the hair version of the Wonder Woman. And she's got her angry face on now. Okay, so we're going to begin the big fig. Start with some plates. Kind of seems like that's the standard trend with pretty much every Lego set, is you usually start with a couple plates. I may have to look back at all my videos and see, like right after you build the minifigures, if there are minifigures in the set, what is the percentage of the sets beginning with a couple plates to put together. I like this darker tan color. It's an earth tone color and it looks pretty good for doing scenery stuff. Have a red brick. It's more than likely going to be covered up with everything. Couple Technic bricks with the little pinholes. And a 2x6 plate goes there. All right, we have a couple wedge plates, and we're gonna do this Technic connector pin that has an axle hole in it. Slide a red axle in there. Go like that. Next I show this tile with a plate on the bottom. Turn it over. Attach it there. And it's time for our first sticker. First of many. There's quite a few stickers on here. That goes there. Another plate with another sticker. Okay. And 3 more stickers. Let's start with the middle one first. We have 2 on the sides. Putting that middle one on first kind of helps you, or helps me at least, line up the other 2 on the side. So there's our stickered elements. A 2x2 black plate. Move that to the side for a second. We have the head to build. It's got this half round panel, and you can see it has the printed eyes and some of the little cheekbone parts on there. So no sticker on that one. Another plate, and we have some more of these mixel joint pieces. All right, looks good. A red piece, and then 2 headlight bricks, and then looks like the bulk of the remaining parts are variation of white pieces. I guess an assortment of white pieces with the occasional gray scattered in there. So these 1x1s with the teeth hanging down. Okay. I'll let it go before I pushed it down. I was actually looking at the instructions before I actually pushed that part on for some reason. All right, we have our next couple stickers. We'll start with sticker number 3. It's a eye piece. And then we have sticker number 4. Just another eye. the little modified plate that has the claw on it. Slope, a slope, and a slope, and another sticker. This is the nostril of the nose. I'll just go like that. All right, last little portion for this bag. We'll go there. Guess we had one other thing that I forgot about. This big claw piece. Okay, there's the upper head portion, and we'll take this and slide it on that axle all the way onto that plate. So that creates the head. So you can kind of see now how this is turning out. All right, so that's going to complete bag number one. Couple extra pieces, not really too much. So let's move on to our small bag number two right now. Okay, we have all of our bag two parts out. Not wasting any time, just gonna jump right into it. There's no minifigures in this bag. We're just continuing to build onto our big fig. So this appears to be one of the legs. Couple Technic bricks. All right, we'll slide this guy all the way in there. Put that down for a second. We have some tiles with a bracket and another tile. I'm dropping stuff. Okay, so that completes our first leg. We'll slap it on right there. See, that works perfectly. I like the way that it bends and it stops to 90 degrees just like the real minifigure. All right, so on to the next leg. This one should be pretty much identical, just opposite hand. Two Technic bricks. Cheese slopes. Tile on plate and piece. Got the bricks hiding from me under those pieces, whatever they're called. Alright, so that goes right There, looks good. So just like the other one, we have a few plates, tiles, and the wedge plate. That will go there. There's our minifigure legs. I like the little boots that they have on him. All right, next is some arms. So it looks like we're gonna build two of the same thing. Yeah, two of them. So the way I do these repetitive builds is I complete the steps for each page of instructions before I turn the page. That way there's no backtrack of turning the pages back to where I was. We have a couple translucent slopes. And lastly, we have these little shoulder pieces. We'll go there. Each one of these will pop onto the little mixel joint part that's sticking out. This is going to be the shield. This axle going all the way through. Put that piece on. Friction pin. That pin will go there. So that makes the shield portion. And then next piece is the sword. You have that pretty big blade. Let's see, did I do this right? Yes, I did. That attaches there. So there it is, that's our Ares Big Fig. Based on a minifig. Alright, move him to the side. Oops, I forgot a plate. Put that back on there. Alright, now we're good. Alright, move that to the side. We are done with bag 2, so let's move on to our third and final bag right now. Alright, we have all of our bag 3 parts out, and we have our final minifigure. This is Steve Trevor. Got this cool pilot's jacket on. And where's his head at? Oh, hiding in here. He does have a double printed face, kind of has this smirk, and he has a screaming face. We're gonna do the smirk. So he has a hairpiece, which looks okay. But you can swap it out for his pilot helmet. So you put the helmet on with the little eye protection, goggles type thing. That's because the plane that he's flying is an open top propeller plane, so you need the goggles to prevent dirt or bugs or anything else from flying in your eyes. Very good, so we'll move him to the side. Let's begin with some plates. So this plane, kind of one of the cool things that when the set first came out, I was like, ooh, I like that plane. But it definitely does not seem like there's that many parts in here to make a plane. So it's a minimal amount of part to plane. One more bracket, found it. Two dark blue plates. Not dark dew, dark blue. Alright, looks good. I have a turquoise 2x2 plate. That piece will go there. Okay, we'll move that to the side. A little sub-assembly to do. Alright, so this looks like the tail piece. Plate there, okay. A single plate there. We turn this over, this modified plate with the little wheel clip. Turn it back around, and now it shows it attached to those blue plates. Take another one of these Z-clip type pieces. And two more brackets. Alright, so here's our large wedge brick that gets our first sticker for this airplane. JR 90 or Junior 90. Repeat that for the other side. This gets AG 16. Alright, move that to the side. Looks like the body of the plane is pretty well defined at this point. So we're gonna begin working on the wings. We have a star sticker. Let's go right here in the middle. That wing simply goes there. And we'll repeat those steps for the other side. Very simple little construction. Round stickers on a round tile used to be one of the challenging stickers for me, but I've kind of over the years figured out kind of where you have to line it up to make it actually look centered on there. And it's still tricky. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still get them messed up a little bit, but they look way better than when I first started putting stickers on. I used to not put stickers on at all. But I had a lot of comments in my videos of people wanting to see the stickers on there. But did it for the fans, not for myself. Because if it was for me, I wouldn't be putting stickers on. But I won't go into that rant, because all the people that have watched my videos for a very long time, first off, I appreciate all that, and secondly, they've heard me rant about the whole sticker debacle. Actually, have some classic flick fire missiles for the ammunition here. Don't shoot your eye out. That piece, an inverted slope. This is pretty cool. We get, these look like bike tires, but these are actually the newer style wheelchair wheels and tires. So the rubber tire is already attached to the trans clear wheel. And it's not a bike wheel and tire. It's a wheelchair one. So they're using them for the front landing gear. It's a fixed landing gear, so that means when the airplane takes off, it doesn't pull the landing gear up, it just stays out like that. Which was common in early style planes because they didn't really go fast enough to have the landing gear affect the aerodynamics of the airplane. Planes nowadays are so fast that if you left the landing gear down, it would probably shear off. So that's why they pull the gear up when they're not taking off for landing. So here's our rear fin piece. It gets stickers. Start with sticker number 7. And sticker number 9. I'll go there. So it does move a little bit, so you can kind of position it however you want when you're playing with it, which is kind of cool. All right. So we have some gauges right there. A little headrest for the seat. And it appears we're going to have some stud launcher guns right here in the front of the plane as well. Oh, guess what time it is? Last sticker time. So the rotary engine is going to be simulated with a sticker. That's what that sticker is. I'm going to slide this axle through this propeller and then slide the rotary engine piece on there. Don't put it on too tight. You want this to be able to turn. Looks like I have it on a little too tight. There we go. See how much more that turns? It's like a fidget spinner. It's not even stopping. Okay. Play with it later. No point in me playing with it now, right? And then this whole piece slides in right here. And the rotariness of it kind of doesn't work as well once it's installed on there. Anyway, the last little thing we have here is we have a couple studs that will go in those stud launchers. You can see when it's rotating, there's a potential for the stud to actually hit the blade, which is completely possible with this Lego set. I actually watched a video, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or on TV or something, but they showed the technology of this on how in the real planes, because this is the way that old style planes were actually set up, how that it timed it to where when they pulled the trigger for the machine gun, it actually only shot the rounds whenever the rotors were in this position. And then when the rotor got here, there was like a little, I guess a notch or something that would disable the gun until it passed to here, and then it would continue shooting, and then it would disable it, and then continue shooting, disable. And all it was on the axle, that in the real plane there was like a little lever or notch that as it rotated and went by the gun, it disabled the gun. It's pretty cool, simple little mechanism, but very effective to have the gun right in the pilot's sight. So the benefit of having that gun up there is you can see when the pilot is flying the plane, it's more or less he is aiming it right, like wherever the plane is aiming, he can aim the gun right where he's shooting. So pretty cool. So that completes the build of this set. So let me move this down so we can kind of see everything. So we have our plane, which looks really, really cool. We have our big fig. And then, of course, you have Wonder Woman. And that will do it for this one. All right, so I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, let me know. Put a comment down below. Don't forget to check out all the links I have down below. I have a ton of Lego build videos on this channel. So if you loved this, you'll probably love most everything else on my channel, so check it all out. And we'll see you in the next one.